Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us spread TIFA's positive approach message around the world.
All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We've got Shelly and Catherine, and I'm Alejandro, and you are you. So thanks for being you. And if it's your first time here, welcome. We hope to see you back. And if it's not your first time here, welcome back. And if any of you were wondering where we were yesterday, we all took a day off. Well, hopefully you took a day off. Did you guys actually take a day off, Shelly and Catherine? Like for real day? Oh, see.
I took a whole weekend for reals.
For realsies. All right.
Yeah, and then I paid for it today because now I've got some other people worked and I got lots of emails.
He's looking at, I think, both of us. Definitely me.
Maybe Shelly.
Yeah, I'm looking your way, Shelly.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I took a partial day off yesterday. So.
Yeah, I did like 2 things over the long weekend, but mainly took a day off. But good. Hopefully, if you got a day off, you actually took a day off. I know it's hard to do out there for some of us because if you're involved in this world of dementia care, you probably are fulfilled by what you do, and that's why you're doing it. So thank you for doing that. We actually did something I have not done in a really long time, which is some fireworks in like the end of our driveway. It's really interesting when and there weren't like, look, I have all my fingers and everything. They're super small, but our kids got a big kick out of them. And I totally forgot that when you fire them off, if they fall over, there's like a burn mark in your concrete. So we did them thankfully in the street, but kind of got me thinking about, hey, you guys are out there, you're providing care and support. And we do want to talk today a little bit about some strategies to avoid caregiver burnout. We don't want marks out there for people who are trying to provide support and care. And it's like, yeah, it's just a bunch of stuff on the ground now, this mess to clean up. So it's a hard place to be in. And we do actually have lots of resources. Obviously, if you're here, you know that PAC has resources. But one of the things we'll start to talk about is this idea of finding some local resources, because something local could give you something different than what PAC provides. Now, if you lived through this COVID thing, obviously you guys are still here, you're working with us. We are doing everything virtually, and that is a cool thing to have. But so Shelly and Catherine, why do you think we may still benefit from something that's local to people versus PAC, which is, we're kind of an amorphous group. I mean, we are local to some people, but mostly spread out across the country in other continents.
Well, at least in my community now, we're beginning to open back up, and some day centers are beginning to accept people to give those care partners who have been basically trapped for well over a year. So that is a reason to go local, as you might be able to shift the environment.
Right. And I was also thinking respite care programs are usually local. I mean, you can't get one virtually. You have to have somebody nearby.
Yeah, you have to have someone. If you're looking for a swap for a little bit, or like you said, some respite care, then yeah, it has to be a local resource. We do offer Brain Connection cafes, which are Mondays, and every other Monday is Bingo with Creativity Cafe. My brain still has to work on that, which is actually an hour of come and have some fun with us virtually with the person you're providing support and care for, or wherever's in your household, or wherever you can get in front of a Zoom device, basically. But yeah, the idea of having some local resources is people can actually physically come to you. And for some of us, we actually like to have people in our midst and in our area. And obviously, as Catherine said, places are opening back up. So finding that level of support for folks. Go ahead, Catherine.
Yeah, I was also thinking, places of worship or faith centers, gathering communities, often have volunteers, and you might be able to enlist, even if you don't belong to the community, some of them are very open to serving their community in ways like
and
companion care, to give you a break. Just come in to just have a visit for a while so you can get a break. That's another kind of local resource.
And they are, again, all starting to open up again. It really depends on your local area. but yeah, a lot of them are starting to again.
Yeah. So Catherine is bringing in, and Shelley's bringing in too, this idea of doing things together. And for some of us, this idea of doing things together is like, that's actually what we would want to do. I want to do things with the person that I'm providing support and care for that are fun and exciting. And for others of us, we actually need some time away. And I need some time away so that I can recharge my batteries. And what we know about providing care is basically we've asked people to do this. So Shelley, keep an eye on Catherine for 24/7. I mean, just really 24/7. So if she goes to the bathroom, you go to the bathroom. I mean, if she's up, you're going to watch her, correct? I mean, don't take your eyes off of her at all.
Oh, yeah, I guess I can handle that. That's, wow.
I think the words were, oh no, probably.
no,
more
I
than,
know,
I guess I can handle that. Yeah.
I was thinking, are you really serious about this? Because I'm like, I kind of can't do that because she's on one side of the country and I'm on the other, but I gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I know your brain went, oh crap, 24/7. Because that's what we build in caregivers as, is like, oh my God, I'm responsible for this person for 24/7. And that is a monumental task to take on. So if I'm not recharging my batteries, then that's when we get that caregiver burnout piece. So if you like to be together, finding things that are fun to do together, because if we don't have fun, my relationship with you is then you're the task I have to do every day. You're the thing that has to get done every day. And that's a very different dynamic.
I also like to think of it as, even if it's not fun, there are just at least moments of joy.
Good.
Yeah.
Because those moments can keep us moving forward. And so the biggest thing we would advocate for as a PAC team is to build a team. I mean, we always come on with a trio because that's the strength and skill that we have. We have skill when we're in a threesome here. So thinking about, you know, Shelley and Catherine, you guys brought in the idea of a care partner respite, which means I'm actually giving up the support and care fully to another person. However, we sometimes hear that is not a possibility. I am not going to allow someone else to provide support and care for my person because they're not going to do it at the level I'm doing it. And that is true. I think some people actually will not come in and provide the level of support and care. But if you're a care partner out there, so Shelley and Catherine, put your care partner hats on. You're going to use me, but you don't want to swap with me. You don't want me to come in and you're going to tag out for 3 or 4 hours. What are some things that you might actually have me be helpful and do that are not, you leave this place for 3 to 4 hours and I take care of this person who you've been in charge of for the past few days? So what's something another person could provide that's not, I'm the person and taking
Are you a volunteer or a professional? Because they are kind of can be two different things.
Yeah, so let's say I'm a volunteer, Catherine.
If you could please take my dry cleaning that I haven't been able to get out. Could you please help me with some little fix-it things that I haven't been able to get to? Can you just help me around the house with some things I just never have time to do?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe help me with shopping, getting to the grocery store for me, or taking my car to the shop because I can't get there, like, along the same lines.
Yeah, I'd actually enjoy taking the car to the shop, Shelley. That'd probably be a good one. Or fixing things around the house would be, yeah, I could do a little. So the idea that if we're saying build a team, it doesn't mean that you have to tag out fully, because for some people you're not ready to yet. But the idea that we can help you do something else or get something off of your list that you haven't been able to get to because of time or because of it's out of the house. And man, that's a big ask for me right now with providing the support 24/7. But the idea that we can help carry the load, because if I'm providing support and care, doesn't mean that my life should fully stop. And that's where we get this caregiver burnout piece from. So what we've got, and hopefully Shelley can share it in the chat with everyone, is we put out a blog, I think last week, with some tips, some more tips in there and tricks. If you're watching this and you have something that's been helpful, if you've been in this caregiver, care partner role, then let other folks know what you've tried out, because there isn't just one magic solution to this thing. So having some other ideas would be helpful. And Shelly, also, if you could, Shelly, put in just tpasnow.com/blog. I think it's slash, right? Or is it backslash? I don't really know.
I'll do it.
All right. If you're looking for other resources, there are tons of written articles and videos on that blog page that you can check out. And they're all for free, much like we do live at 5 here.
And I would also offer up that it isn't always someone doing something, but someone to talk to. Were you going down that route?
Yeah.
Call us, talk to our consultants, or email us at consult@tpasnow.com, and we'll see what we can do.
For sure. That consult is open and it's free for you to get started. It's a free half-hour consult with anyone. And definitely those situations where you are feeling like, ooh, man, this is not where I want to be. And Shelley mentioned getting to talk to someone. And for some of you out there, it may be actually writing to get your thoughts or feelings out there, and then talking to someone, or finding someone virtual to talk to, or in person may make you feel more comfortable. But getting your thoughts and feelings out is an important component for getting a little bit of relief, even if things aren't changing as quickly as you would like them to.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to help us spread TPA's positive approach message around the world. And don't forget to click the bell to get notified when new videos are posted.